Hi everyone, today we're going to get started and we're going to do the 4.2 lab, the app anatomy and lifecycle. Let's get started. I'm going to call this 4.2 lab and we're going to go ahead and let's save this in the desktop, and there we go. All right, let's get started here. So the first thing that we have to do here is create a few labels, and as you know, what we're doing here is we're actually creating an app, a simple app that essentially has a few labels that update constantly, that will describe the app anatomy of and the life cycle of an app. Let's go ahead and copy two more, as described in chapter 4.2 in the app development with Swift textbook. Okay, so we've got 6 labels. Let's go ahead and create some outlets for these labels. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these comments because we don't need them. I don't like comments. Let's go ahead and create 6 outlets. So the instructions are actually in the textbook. So I'm just following the instructions here. So you could find the instructions on page 555 and 556. So I'm gonna create 6 outlets here. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part. All right, so I've created 6 labels here that are associated with each of these labels, and oh, I misdragged this one. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. Okay, so I've created 6 labels here that will that are associated. I've created 6 outlets that are associated with the 6 labels here. What we have to do now is create 6 variables that are associated with the that will hold the count value. All right, so I've created 6 labels here. This error should go away in a second. I've created 6 labels and I've created the outlets for them. And here I've created 6 variables that will hold the count. So essentially, if you haven't read the chapter, which you should definitely read the chapter before you're watching this, is essentially we're going to make an app that will keep count of the 6 app delegate functions that are called. So did finish launching, will resign active, did enter background, will enter foreground, did become active, and will terminate. I misspelled this, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go explaining what these 6 functions are. That's what the chapter does, and it's only a few pages long. But this is an app that demonstrates the functionality of these functions, and it's the lab. All right, so we did this. All right, so our next step here is we're going to create, as per the instructions, we're going to go ahead and create a function called update view, and we're going to go ahead and call this function in view.load. Now, what do you write in the function? In the function, we're actually going to increment the text value, right, of these labels with a sentence saying how many times this function has committed or launched or has been executed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right, so here's what I'm doing here. So I created this function, and there's really 6 lines, and I'm essentially updating the text properties of these labels with the statement, and essentially it's a sentence that says did finish launching has been called, and I'm putting this variable using string interpolation. So right now this will be a 0, 0 times or 1 times or 2 times or 3 times. And for this label, will resign, whoop, misspelled that, will resign active has been called this many times, and so on and so forth. And this is all 6 of them. Okay, great. So that really finishes the first step that we have to do in the book. Cool. The next thing we have to do is we actually go to app delegate, and we have to write some code here. Okay, so what do we do? So right underneath the var window of type UI window, we're gonna have to create a variable, and essentially this variable, I'm gonna call it my view controller, and this variable, I'm calling it my view controller, is going to have to be of type view controller, and we're going to make it an optional. And essentially, what this variable is going to hold, it's going to hold our view controller, and we're going to give this view controller root access to our actual view controller. And we do this by doing the following. So my view controller equals window, and again, this is all in the textbook, dot root view controller as view controller. So I'm giving access to the app delegate file to have access to my view controller, and I'm gonna go my view controller dot well, our launch did finish launch count plus one plus equal 1. Why? Well, because this is in the did finish launch, and we kind of have to do this line in all 6 of them, so we did it in one of them. So you could go ahead and erase these comments, but these comments are here from Apple that essentially explains to you what these functions do. In here, I'm gonna have to type in my view controller dot, and we're gonna say will resign active count plus equal 1. And in here, oh, sorry, got excited there with the scroll. I'm gonna go my view controller, and essentially here I'm accessing the variables that I created. Did enter background count plus equal 1, and in here I'm gonna say my view controller. You guys get the idea here. We'll enter foreground count plus equal 1, and in here my view controller did what was the name of the function? Did become active plus equal 1, and finally the very last one, my view controller dot will terminate count plus equal 1. Okay, great. So that was our second part done, and we're pretty much done. The only thing that we have to do is so let's explain what's happening here. Let me go back and let me show you here. So if I click on option, view controller, all right. So this is my delegate. Let me hide this and this so I have more space. So this is my delegate file, right? And this is my view controller. So in the view controller, what we're doing is we have a few labels. We've got a few variables that will hold the count, and we've got a function here that we're calling in view.load that essentially puts the statement out in the label saying how many times this function got executed. And inside these functions, we're incrementing these variables by 1 every time this function executes. Okay, great. The problem is the view will never update. The view will never update to show the new text because we're only calling it once in view.load, but view.load isn't called up every single time in every single action. What is called every single time is this thing, did become active, right? Did become active and inactive kind of go back and forth. So did become active executes every time, and this is I think the perfect place to put this line right here. So update view. So we're constantly updating the view to show our text, and that should pretty much be it. To be honest, we should have the app fully working now. So let's go ahead and give this a try on iPhone 8, for example, and let's see how it looks. So this is our app. As soon as it launches, it shows that did finish launch has been called 1 time. What else? Will become active has been called 1 time. None of these has been called once yet. Why? Because resign active hasn't been called. Did enter background hasn't been called. Will enter foreground hasn't been called. Will terminate hasn't been called. As soon as I click the home button and I launch again, look at that. This got called, this got called, this got called, and this got called again. Will become active because it incremented. So will resign, that already happened. Did enter background has been called. Will enter foreground got called again. If I do this again, you'll see that it increments. So we've got 2, 2, 2, 3, again 3, 3, 4, and then the pattern goes on 4, 4, 5. Now, why is this not changing? Why is this not changing? Did finish launching has been called. Did finish launching gets called only when it's no longer in memory and comes into memory again. And will terminate only happens when you actually terminate it out of memory. So let's check this out. So if I double click this, and this is really hard to double click with a mouse on a simulator, there we go, and I quit it, well, we should see 2 here and 1 here, but we're not gonna. Why? Well, what actually happened here is this actually did increment by 1, but since we're not saving the data, there's no way to actually save the data and show. But I promise you, will terminate did eventually turn 1 when we terminated, but as soon as we quit it out of memory, it no longer showed the text, no longer saved. And this should be 2, but the one from the previous time got deleted because we quit it out of memory, and this is the second increment. Had we sort of saved it using Codable or user defaults, this would have worked much better. But that's essentially the app, and that's the complete lab. Hope you've enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day.